Do you play video games?
I do, yeah.
Alright, let's talk about... Oh, man. Well, in the mid of all this crazy shit, I'm really happy that Animal Crossing and video games like that, and let's talk about how video games that don't really have violence in them are really good for mental health and people who are looking to escape in a
Okay.
healthy way.
But you don't think that video games that are violent in nature are good in any way, shape, or
Oh no, I love video games with a violent nature, like Super Smash Bros, Overwatch, all that.
Okay.
But what's really helpful right now is games like Stardew, Animal Crossing, I guess Pokemon to an extent, ones that aren't specifically about because a lot of video games too, what I've noticed in the West compared to how they market it everywhere else is very focused on action, fighting, being this, and it's or lose yourself in a really big field of trees and plant them and
Right.
harvest them.
So why do you think that these particular games are better right now?
Right now, because of how we're supposed to be social distancing, a lot of people are having to stay home, and that can cause a lot of anxiety and stress, especially when you're working. And well, especially when it's still gray out,
Yeah.
it's also really bad because it's we're in the middle of winter. It's not exactly the fun part of the year. It's the part that a lot of people experience a lot of distress because of taxes and having to work with very little breaks.
Right.
So there was that one study that showed it helps slightly with your mental health, Animal Crossing.
Okay.
Was proven to show that. But I think especially right now it's it's really nice to have that.
All right.
Yeah.
So is that what you've been playing recently? Animal Crossing?
Well, obviously I'm hyped for the new one, so I had been playing a little bit, but mostly what I was playing this past weekend was Civilization and still a lot of Pokemon and Zelda. These things like that I don't normally have time to play,
Okay.
but with the fact that my office might be, because my boyfriend's office, he works for Sony, and his office just got closed for 2 weeks.
Okay.
He has to work from home.
Okay.
So it's the fact that my office could be closing
Anytime.
at any time. Apparently today we're all talking about the fact that our boss might be you have to go home. It's I'm gonna be stuck at home for at least the rest of this week.
Right.
If and everything else because libraries are closing, so there goes my quiet workspace that I really wanted to go to if we're gonna have to work from home. A lot of small businesses are gonna be closing for the next 2 weeks. Gyms are closing. And I'm not saying you can't go outside, because obviously you can, but it's also still the middle of winter in Canada, so it's not going to be ideal to be outside all the time.
True.
So it's going to be a nice, especially with a lot of us working jobs that are staring at screens all day and using our brains. It's a nice game that's okay, here, you get to go have a town. It's kind of like The Sims 2. It's just you can do sandbox games are great for that, because it's you can do whatever you want. There's no expectations of unless you follow certain paths or certain quests, there's no expectations of pass or fail.
Okay.
It's just you build it, and the focus is it doesn't have to be beat someone else. It's just enjoy your time with what you're doing.
Sorry, I've never played Animal Crossing. What is the objective in the game?
So basically, it's you get sent to this town. The villagers are all other animals, and you're the only human villager. It's just the first ones were about just enjoying your time there and planting trees and just having a weird communist life. And then the newer ones are now more you get to design the island and stuff. But the whole idea is just create the world. If you want to live in a forest or on a deserted, non-developed island, you can do that. If you're one of those people who want to build up a city, almost like a Sim City but cuter, you can do that. If you are a home designer, you can do that. It's one of those things where it's it's sandbox to the max,
Right.
in a very light way. Because Stardew Valley, I like that game.
Okay.
Great game. I have ADD, so it's a lot for me to have a lot of things going on and a lot of things I have to check in. I just don't function well with that kind of system.
Right.
It's why I never like MMOs and why I never really like mobile games, because they're always constantly pinging you to keep track of things, and I'm I can't. Don't
Right.
have that too many things over my head.
Okay.
But games like Animal Crossing, to an extent Minecraft, the ones that are just basically just chill. I don't really play Minecraft, but I know my little brother used to say it's the same things.
Right.
it's like there's less of an expectation of like win or lose based on points. It's just like what you make of this experience.
Right.
So I always really like that.
Okay. So what about a game like GTA? Because that's kind of like you
I
get to do what you want as well, right?
I like those. I just wish it didn't, because like I was watching a video about this one that was canceled called like Vegas or whatever, and it's they're all good games. I really like them. I grew up on them, but the thing I always, because like I just never idealized like the gangster lifestyle, because like we came from a country trying to get away from that. So it was like like I don't want to be illegal, but okay, I can if I want.
Right.
But then like the heavy objectification of women, how like just two-dimensional all the characters are because of that. That's just like make me a crime boss, sure. Like make me like someone who's like interested in having to do this, but like make it kind of realistic, you know?
Right.
Like, you know, like they do characterize like you and like your surrounding people, so they're not all bad people, because it's the idea that like you're in this world because like this is the only non like corporate way to get to like being rich.
Mm-hmm.
But like give me more, like instead of like constantly making the hookers easy to kill, want me like actually like flush it out in different ways.
Right.
I don't know. I was like, that was my always thing. Is like the objectification of women and like how easily like it made like killing women.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, take care, man.
Yeah. Thanks so much.
No problem.
Have a good day. Stay
You
safe.
too.